Picture this. It's Sunday night. You're lying in bed, scrolling through Instagram, watching people your age living their best lives, traveling, eating at nice restaurants, wearing clothes that don't come from thrift stores. Meanwhile, you're calculating if you can afford both textbooks and groceries this month. Sound familiar? Here's the truth that nobody tells you. The education system prepared you to be an employee, but it never taught you how to create income on your own terms. And in 2026, with AI advancing faster than ever, with the gig economy exploding, and with more opportunities available online than at any point in human history, there's literally no excuse to stay broke as a student. But here's the catch, and this is important. 90% of the side hustle advice you find online is either outdated, unrealistic, or straight up doesn't work for students. Why? Because most of it's created by people who haven't been students in decades, or by influencers who got lucky once and think their specific path is the only way. That changes today. What I'm about to share with you is a comprehensive framework, a real system that works whether you're studying medicine, engineering, arts, or anything in between, whether you have 2 hours a week or 20 hours a week, whether you have $50 to invest or $0. Ready? Let's revolutionize your financial life. Hey there, future entrepreneurs. Welcome back to Money Make Money channel, where we turn broke students into boss students. I'm so glad you're here today because we're about to dive into something that could literally change your financial situation while you're still hitting the books. If you're tired of surviving on instant noodles, asking your parents for money, or watching your bank account cry every time you check it, then you're in exactly the right place. Today, I'm breaking down the only side hustle guide you'll need in 2026. And trust me, this isn't your typical get-rich-quick nonsense. These are real, proven strategies that actual students are using right now to build income streams that work around their crazy schedules. So grab your coffee or energy drink or whatever's keeping you awake these days, and let's get into it. Section 1. The Mindset Shift. Before we dive into specific side hustles, we need to talk about something that most videos skip over, and honestly, it's the reason why most students fail at side hustles before they even start. It's called the time for money trap, and you're probably stuck in it right now without even realizing it. See, most students think the only way to make money is to trade their time directly for cash. Work at a coffee shop for 8 hours an hour, tutor someone for $20 an hour, walk dogs for $15 an hour. And yeah, these jobs exist, and there's nothing wrong with them if that's what you need right now, but here's the problem. You only have 24 hours in a day. You need to sleep for at least 6 of them. You've got classes, studying, assignments, and maybe even a social life. This means your earning potential is fundamentally capped by the number of hours you can physically work. Now compare that to what I call leverage-based income. This is where you create something once and it pays you multiple times. You write an ebook that sells while you're sleeping. You create a digital product that gets downloaded by hundreds of people. You build a system that generates commissions whether you're in class or at a party. This is the fundamental shift you need to make in your brain. Stop thinking, how can I trade my time for money? And start thinking, how can I create value that scales beyond my time? I know, this sounds like business school theory, and you're probably thinking, just tell me how to make money. But trust me, this mental framework is what separates students making an extra $100 a month from students building 4-figure monthly income streams. My friend Sarah, who's a biology major, spent her first year of college working 20 hours a week at a retail store, making maybe $800 a month, exhausted all the time, grades slipping. Then she made this shift. She started creating study guides for her classes and selling them on Etsy. Same amount of effort, but now she makes over $2,000 a month, and most of that is passive income from guides she created months ago. She works maybe 5 hours a week on her business now. That's the power of the mindset shift. Section 2. The Skill Assessment. All right, now let's get practical. The biggest mistake students make is jumping into random side hustles without understanding their own unique advantages. You need to ask yourself 3 crucial questions. Question 1. What skills do I already have that others would pay for? And before you say, I don't have any skills, stop right there. You absolutely do. Are you good at writing? There's a market for that. Can you edit videos? Businesses are desperate for that. Do you understand social media better than older generations? That's literally a marketable skill. Are you studying engineering and know CAD software? Students and small businesses need help with technical drawings. Even soft skills count. Are you organized? People need virtual assistants. Are you good at explaining complex topics simply? Online tutoring platforms are waiting for you. Question 2. What am I already learning in school that has market value? This is huge, and most students completely miss it. If you're studying graphic design, you're literally learning skills that freelancers charge $50 to $100 an hour for. If you're in a business program, you understand marketing concepts that small businesses will pay you to implement. If you're studying computer science, you have coding skills that are in insane demand. Stop seeing your education as just preparation for a future job. Your education is giving you valuable, marketable skills right now, today. Question 3. What problems do I see around me that I could solve? The best businesses and the best side hustles come from identifying problems and solving them. When I was in college, I noticed that students were constantly stressed about formatting their research papers correctly. So I started offering a paper formatting service. $15 per paper, took me about 30 minutes per paper. Simple problem, simple solution, easy money. One of my subscribers started a laundry pickup and delivery service on his campus because he noticed students hated doing laundry. He charges $12 per load, picks it up, takes it to his apartment complex's laundry room where he does multiple loads at once and delivers it back folded. He's now making over $1,500 a month doing other people's laundry, and he's turned it into a proper campus business with employees. The opportunities are literally everywhere once you start looking for problems to solve. Take out a piece of paper right now, seriously, pause this video if you need to, and write down your honest answers to these 3 questions. This is your foundation. Everything we talk about from here builds on this. Section 2, the digital hustles. Now let's get into specific side hustles that are crushing it in 2026, starting with digital hustles because these have the lowest barriers to entry and the highest scaling potential. Freelance content creation. Content is still king in 2026, maybe even more so with AI making it easier to produce but harder to stand out with quality. Businesses, influencers, coaches, and brands need writers, video editors, graphic designers, and social media managers constantly. Here's the move. Pick one skill, get decent at it, you don't need to be the best in the world, just competent, and start offering your services on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or Contra. I'm going to be real with you. Your first few gigs might pay terribly. You might charge $20 for something that takes you 3 hours. That's okay. You're not just making money, you're building a portfolio and getting testimonials. By your 5th or 6th client, you can double your rates. By your 20th client, you can charge professional rates. My friend Marcus started doing video editing for YouTube creators. His first gig paid him $30 for a 10-minute video that took him 5 hours to edit. He was basically making $6 an hour, but he stuck with it, got faster, got better, and collected reviews. 9 months later, he's charging $300 per video, has regular clients, and makes over $3,000 a month, working maybe 15 hours a week, all while being a full-time engineering student. The key here is specialization. Don't be a generalist. Don't say, I do everything. Say, I edit YouTube videos for finance channels, or I write email newsletters for fitness coaches, or I design Instagram graphics for sustainable fashion brands. Specific niches attract higher-paying clients. Digital products and templates. This is my personal favorite because it's pure leverage. You create something once, sell it infinite times. Think about your daily life as a student. What templates, guides, or resources would make your life easier? Chances are thousands of other students want the same thing. Study guides and notes for popular courses, Notion templates for organizing college life, resume templates optimized for specific industries, meal prep guides for students, budget spreadsheets, essay planning templates, the list goes on forever. You sell these on Etsy, Gumroad, your own simple website, or even Instagram if you build an audience. Price them between $5 and $30. If you sell just 10 copies a month at $10 each, that's $100 of passive income. But here's the beautiful part. As you create more products, your income stacks. Create one product per month for a year, and you've got 12 products all selling simultaneously. A girl in my old dorm created Notion templates for students. Pretty designs, helpful organizational systems. She sold them for $8 each, started making maybe $50 a month, but she kept creating new templates, kept improving her designs, and built a small Instagram following. Last time I checked, she's making over $4,000 a month from digital templates as a student with no employees, no inventory, just digital files she created. Online tutoring and course creation. If you're good at explaining things, this is your gold mine. And in 2026, you don't even need to do one-on-one tutoring anymore if you don't want to. Platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, and Teachable let you create courses once and earn money every time someone enrolls. Yeah, you need to put in the work up front, maybe 20 to 40 hours to create a quality course, but then it's done. It sells while you sleep. Or if you prefer real-time interaction, platforms like Cambly, VIPKid, Chegg, and Wyzant connect you with students who need help. You set your own rates, your own schedule. The demand for online tutoring has never been higher.
But here's the pro move. Combine both. Do some one-on-one tutoring to make immediate money and understand exactly what students struggle with. Then create a course addressing those exact struggles. Now you're earning from both direct tutoring and passive course sales. Social media management. Every small business knows they need to be on social media. Most small business owners have no idea how to do social media well, and they definitely don't have time to post consistently. That's where you come in. You probably already spend hours on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter anyway. Why not get paid for it? Local coffee shops, gyms, salons, restaurants, and boutiques all need help managing their social media presence. Start by reaching out to small businesses in your area. Offer to manage their Instagram and TikTok for $300 to $500 per month. Create content, write captions, engage with comments, and grow their following. Once you have 3 clients, that's $900 to $1,500 monthly. Get 5 clients? You're making more than most part-time jobs with way more flexibility. The best part? You can do this work from anywhere, anytime, between classes, at night, on weekends, whenever works for your schedule. Section 4. The service-based hustles, 12 to 16 minutes. Not everyone wants to work online, and that's completely fine. Some of the most profitable student side hustles are good old-fashioned service businesses, but we're going to do them smarter. The campus convenience business. Think about what services students on your campus need but can't easily access, then become the solution. Laundry service, as I mentioned earlier, is huge. So is grocery delivery, especially if your campus is far from stores. Meal prep delivery for busy students, printing and binding services during exam season, furniture assembly for students moving into dorms or apartments, bike repair, phone screen repair if you learn the skill. The brilliant thing about campus-based businesses is that your customers are concentrated in one location. You're not driving all over the city. Everything's within walking distance or a short drive. Plus, word spreads fast on campuses. Do good work, and suddenly everyone knows about you. Jake, a finance major I know, started a grocery delivery service. Students text him their grocery list, he shops at the bulk store where things are cheaper, delivers to their dorm, and charges a 20% markup plus a $5 delivery fee. He batches all his orders and does one big shopping trip twice a week, makes about $800 a week during busy months, and he's built it into a proper business with a simple app and multiple drivers. Specialized tutoring and exam prep. This is different from online tutoring. I'm talking about becoming the person on campus for a specific subject or test. Find the hardest classes in your major, the ones with the highest fail rates, and become an expert in helping students pass them. Or focus on standardized tests like the MCAT, LSAT, GRE, and GMAT. Students pay premium prices for test prep. You can charge anywhere from $30 to $75 an hour depending on the subject and your results. If you tutor just 10 hours a week at $40 an hour, that's $1,600 a month. But here's how you level this up. Group tutoring sessions. Instead of one student paying you $40 an hour, you have 5 students, each paying $25 for a 2-hour group session. You make $125 per hour. Students get a better deal than one-on-one tutoring. Everyone wins. The resale and flipping game. This one requires some initial capital, but not as much as you think. The campus marketplace, whether it's Facebook groups, Craigslist, or OfferUp, is full of opportunities. Students are constantly buying and selling stuff. They move in, they move out, they need furniture, they need to get rid of furniture. Learn to spot underpriced items. Buy them, clean them up if needed, and resell them for profit. Start small.
Buy a desk for $30, clean it up, take better photos, and sell it for $60. That's $30 profit on a few hours of work. Do this a few times a week, and you're making decent money. Or get into textbook arbitrage. Buy used textbooks cheaply at the end of the semester, sell them for more at the beginning of next semester. It's predictable, it's profitable, and it teaches you valuable business skills. One guy at my university made over $20,000 in a year flipping dorm furniture and electronics. He'd buy stuff from graduating seniors for cheap, store it over the summer in a small storage unit, then resell it to incoming freshmen at the start of the fall semester. Simple concept, solid execution, real money. Section 5. The hybrid approach, 16 to 19 minutes. Here's where most side hustle guides stop, but this is where the magic really happens. The hybrid approach is about combining multiple smaller income streams into one solid, diversified income source. Think about it like this. One side hustle making you $500 a month is good, but 5 side hustles, each making $500 a month, that's $2,500 a month, which is more than most full-time minimum wage jobs while you're still a student. This is what I call the side hustle stack, and it's how students go from making beer money to actually changing their financial situation. Here's an example. You could be freelance writing for 3 clients, making $600 a month, selling digital study guides on Etsy, making $200 a month, managing social media for 2 local businesses, making $800 a month, doing occasional video editing gigs, making $300 a month, and flipping textbooks each semester, making $400 during peak months. That's over $2,000 a month from multiple sources. If one client drops off or one revenue stream slows down, you're not screwed because you have others keeping you afloat. But here's the key. You don't start with 5 hustles on day 1. That's overwhelming and you'll burn out. Start with 1. Master it. Get it to a point where it runs relatively smoothly. Then add another. Give it a few months. Then add another. This is the sustainable approach that actually works long-term instead of trying to do everything at once, getting exhausted, and quitting after 3 weeks. Section 6. The Systems and Sustainability, 19 to 22 minutes. Now let's talk about the unsexy but crucial part that nobody talks about, systems and sustainability. Because making money once is easy. Making money consistently while managing school, social life, and your sanity requires systems. Time blocking. You need to treat your side hustle like a real business, which means giving it dedicated time. Block out specific hours in your calendar. Maybe it's Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 7 to 9. Maybe it's Saturday mornings from 9 to noon. Whatever works for your schedule, protect that time. Don't try to fit your side hustle into random gaps between classes. That leads to inconsistent work and inconsistent income. Dedicated time blocks create dedicated results. Automation and templates. Automate everything you possibly can. Use scheduling tools for social media posts. Create email templates for common client communications. Use project management tools to track your work. Set up automatic invoicing and payment systems. Every minute you spend on repetitive administrative tasks is a minute you're not spending on income-generating activities, studying, or living your life. The energy management principle. This is critical. You need to match your tasks to your energy levels. Don't try to do creative work when you're exhausted after a full day of classes. Use that low energy time for easy, mindless tasks like scheduling posts or responding to emails. Save your high energy times for the work that actually requires brain power. I learned this the hard way. I used to try to do client work late at night after studying all day. The work was terrible, it took forever, and I hated every minute of it. Once I switched to doing client work first thing on Saturday mornings when my brain was fresh, everything changed. Better work, faster work, happier clients, more money. The reinvestment strategy. Here's how you accelerate your results. Reinvest a portion of your side hustle income back into your side hustle. Buy better tools, pay for courses that level up your skills, invest in software that saves you time, hire someone on Fiverr to handle the parts of your business you hate or aren't good at. When I started making money from freelance writing, I spent $200 on a professional writing course. That course taught me how to write faster and how to charge more. I made that $200 back in like 2 weeks and then continued benefiting from the skills forever.
Before we wrap up, I need to warn you about the common traps that destroy student side hustles, because I've fallen into most of these myself. The shiny object syndrome. This is when you start one thing, see someone else succeeding at something different, and jump to that. Then you see another opportunity and jump again. You end up trying 20 different side hustles and succeeding at none of them. Pick something. Commit to it for at least 3 to 6 months before you decide it's not working. Most side hustles don't make serious money in the first month. They take time to build momentum. The underpricing trap. Student freelancers especially fall into this. You think, I'm just a student. I can't charge professional rates. Yes, you can. If you deliver professional results, you charge professional rates. Your age and student status don't matter. Your results matter. Don't compete on price, compete on value. There will always be someone willing to work for less, but there's a limited number of people who can deliver the specific value you deliver. The burnout cycle. This is huge. You get excited, take on too much work, sacrifice sleep and studying, burn out hard, and quit everything. Then a few months later, you're broke again, get excited about side hustles again, and repeat the cycle. Be realistic about your capacity. It's better to have one side hustle making $500 consistently than to have 5 side hustles for 1 month before you collapse. Your education comes first. The whole point of a side hustle as a student is to support your education in life, not to destroy it. If your grades are suffering or your mental health is declining, scale back. There's no amount of side hustle money worth failing out of school or having a breakdown. All right, we've covered a lot of ground today. Let's bring it all together. The side hustle landscape in 2026 is more accessible than ever, but it's also more competitive. The students who win are the ones who approach this strategically, not frantically. They understand leverage, they build systems, they play to their strengths, they stay consistent even when results are slow at first. You don't need to do everything I mentioned today. Pick one thing, one single side hustle that aligns with your skills, your schedule, and your interests. Start there. Do it well. Build from there. Remember Sarah, the biology student making study guides? She started with just one study guide for one class, sold 5 copies in the first month for a total of $35, but she kept going, improved her process, created more guides, built a reputation. Now she's financially comfortable while most of her classmates are still broke. Remember Marcus, the video editor? He started with that terrible $30 gig that took him 5 hours. He could have quit and said this isn't worth it, but he saw it as an investment in his future earnings, and it paid off massively. Your side hustle journey won't be linear. Some months will be great, some months will suck. You'll have clients who love you and clients who drive you crazy. You'll make mistakes, you'll learn, you'll adapt. But if you start today, if you stay consistent, if you approach this seriously, 6 months from now, you could be in a completely different financial situation. A year from now, you could have a side hustle that pays for your rent, your food, your fun money, everything. And here's the beautiful secret nobody tells you. The skills you build running a side hustle, those are the same skills that make you valuable in any career. Time management, client communication, problem solving, self-motivation, marketing, sales, financial management. You're not just making money, you're building a skill set that most graduates don't have. So here's my challenge to you. Before you go to bed tonight, choose one side hustle from this video, just one. Write down 3 specific actions you'll take in the next 7 days to start, and then actually do them. Don't let this be another video you watch, feel inspired by for 10 minutes, and then forget about. Be the person who actually takes action. If you found this valuable, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to Money Make Money channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos where we'll dive deeper into specific side hustles, show you exact step-by-step processes, and feature interviews with students who are crushing it. Drop a comment below telling me which side hustle you're going to start with. I read every comment, and I'll do my best to give you personalized advice for your situation. Remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Let's get this money. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.